wears $640 Gucci shoes to beg for loans from countries whose presidents wear $100 shoes. Well, Reno Omokri, who is a well-known critic of the current administration, has tackled President Buhari for wearing designer shoes to foreign meetings. Talking to his Instagram page, Renu Omokri refers to President Buhari's Gucci shoes valued at $640. According to him, the president wears expensive designer shoes to beg for loans from countries whose presidents wear $100 shoes. He wrote, "The issue is not the shoe you wear on your leg, the issue is where your leg takes you." Bambiala Buhari wears $640 at Gucci to go and beg for loans from countries whose president wears $100 shoes. What is in your head is always more important than what is on your leg. The same Bambiala has 10 presidential jets. How many jets does the Queen of the Netherlands that he was begging for money last week have? Beggar from top to bottom. 12. May Nigeria never be cursed with your like again. If you ask me, this is indeed a touching one. They said it is not about the shoes you wear, it is where the shoes takes you to. Well, this is a food for the thought. Well, if you have brains, you will reason this and think about it properly. Well, before you go to the comment section and start blabbering or saying anything you want to say, because I know very well that so many Nigerians, especially the northern people, will be busy here criticizing Renu Omokri for saying the president is putting on a Gucci shoe worth $640. Just imagine that. Well, someone from the comment section say, "I beg, why not ask him to wear bathroom slippers?" Rubbish. Well, no be even recent peace safe, okay? These two party. Someone says, "So you wanted your president to wear Charlie Watts to Europe, Abby?" Someone say, "Read well. You wear a shoe or you wear a shoe worth 600 and begging and or wears a shoe of 100 money to solve your problem, and you said you don't understand. Are you a Nigerian? If you are, shut up, and if you're not, come closer and say why he said that." Well, this old man will kill African papa, okay? It's only common shoe. We in Ghana is a three luxurious and expensive jet. Do they care? When they are nearer to the grave with leaving behind a Janjatua debt for the youth to come suffer payment. God would judge them one by one. Really, don't finish, Baba. I like your sense of humor. Someone said this one about Bele Buhari na president to make him the wear waiting. Okay, oh. Someone says so because he needs not to wear bathroom slippers to beg means he should be wearing $640 shoes to beg for loan. If you are in your right senses, anybody coming to beg from you feels over 100% looking awesome than you. Will you borrow him? Why you that wants to lend wears $100 shoes? That is why you are Boko Haram. Well, I believe there are more important issues, okay? Very pedestrian. Should he wear Afro Moses beggar to look for look fine? Okay, only a fool will believe you. You have lost all sense of decency, and for reason you can say anything to achieve your aim. It's only gullible who have no idea for your aim objective will be carried away. If you ask me, between you and Renu Omokri, you are the gullible one here, because you yourself who is talking right now, you can't even afford a pinch rubber of rice that costs 2,500 naira. So who is now fooling who? And who is the gullible one here? If you are busy supporting someone who is making your life miserable, then you are self by misery to yourself. That's just the truth. Because if you don't like people who says the truth, just because you are trying so hard to tarnish that person's reputation, then it means that you yourself lacks reputation and you have none. Well, and you will still say you hate Reno. The guy na just cruise for meal anytime, any day, anywhere, and anyhow. Reno, I double stand you, but you should entertain us sometime on AY Night of Comedy. You and former Senator Sani, whose other name is Shew. Okay, so if you ride Volkswagen car and a man owns Rolls Royce, coming to borrow money from a man who drives Volkswagen, that's a foolish man, right? Okay, Renault is on top of everything. This guy is something else. Well, looking for so many things to discredit Mr. President. And someone asks you that, do you have a president? Food for thought. That is a great question. If you ask me, when your Oga was in power, you never told us how much shoes wristwatch he was wearing. Jealousy will kill you. Mr. Hassan Usman. Because then everybody was having enough in their pockets and enough to eat. So nobody even had the time to even complain because even the less privileged could afford such. So it would be better if you look for somewhere to stay because with your way of answer and what you had just referred to right now shows how hypocritic you are. You are the one who is jealous here because you're not an so-called representative who happens to be the president doesn't have any good record at all. When Yoga was in power, you never told us how much, okay? Someone say if the country we are begging loan from are also not serious, Msha will be running to also governments that do business yet never make profit. This is bad. That is because an original sultana from the east has not gone into power because when you know an animal, you know that their brain is only profit and loss. That is their only calculation. They don't want to know what kind of business they want to go into. All they cares about is the profit they are going to make and how much they are going to invest and what's that money is going to yield for them at the end of the day. That is one thing about those people that I'm so crazy about. Well, if you ask me, those people are just too good. I mean, the Eagles with the business brain. Well, if he had worn the shoes and trousers he wore to Abia State, wow, the same you would have called him out. Which way Nigerians do want him to go? Must be half clad without shoes. Well, if that, I will agree with you also, but the thing is he can actually live an average life. That way we will believe that he is indeed a good politician and a good father to the nation that he claimed he is, or he told us he was going to be. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.